Let me just start off by saying that JojoLands is a shitty name. I hope it changes earlier.
Whoa, hold on. Why would you say JojoLands is
You
a
got
bad name?
JoJolian. Now we got JojoLands. Why couldn't Steel Ball Run be called JoJo Land Race? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, Iraqi's perspective's probably changed over the 15 years he's been.
What are you talking about? He doesn't age.
Well, I mean, even if he's not aging, he's still been around doing something for 15 years.
You see that picture of him eating those pink donuts in America?
Yeah.
That's giving him life.
The Homer Simpson donut.
the
promo from 7-Eleven from the Simpsons movie.
When he was doing research for Stone Ocean, he was like, I gotta get me one of those Homer Simpson donuts.
I really think I need the true American experience.
There's only one way to experience America.
Through the Simpsons movie promotional tie-in 7-Eleven donut.
Those are good, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm glad they still have those.
They don't call them the Simpsons donut anymore.
They just call them frosted sprinkled donuts. It's delicious.
Yeah, as soon as the promotion was over, they're like, maybe we should keep these.
They had Homer Simpson heads like,
that's good. Don't get rid of the donut.
All right, but I know why you sick freaks are here to listen to us. You want us to talk about Chapter 4 of JoJo, don't you?
The JojoLands Part 9.
Part 9.
The heist. This is like a heist part so far.
Yeah, I don't know.
We kind of just jumped in.
What? Part 9?
Yeah, like Part 9 kind of just started like all gas, no brakes. You know what I mean?
Dude, heck yeah, he needs to get this done before.
Dude, Steel Ball Run had like a lot of setup. Like the first couple chapters didn't even feature Johnny.
You remember how in the middle of JoJolians just a lot of bullshit?
Yeah.
A lot of going here and then you got to go there.
That's all JoJolian was. Guys, we're gonna spend 15 chapters going to the hospital. Guys, we're gonna spend 10 chapters going back to the Higashikatas.
At least in part 3, we knew the destination and we were getting there.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
But part 8 was like, where do we go from now?
Man, I wonder how different Part 8 would it be if like Iraqi wrote all of it like at the same time. I think we already talked about that on the cast.
He apparently had plans up to Part 9, but I think he kind of like had a little too much fun with Part 8.
I don't know if he had too much fun with it,
or maybe he just
because
he got a little jumbled in the middle. I don't know. I don't believe him when he said I had it all planned out from the beginning.
Yeah,
you probably have all the story beats planned out, but
yeah. And I don't know. I don't like how like a few of the loose ends that were tied up were just like relegated to like a single panel or two panels.
Yeah, we gotta get this out of the way in every episode of Kyle being disappointed in Part 8.
I know. I was a huge Part 8. I still am a Part 8 fan. It's still really fun and weird. But hey, we got the new. This is JoJoLands, right?
Oh my god, what a little creep that kid is. They're all creeps.
Well, I think that's not fair to say because he's got antisocial personality disorder.
Who, Jodio?
Yeah.
Is that what it says? Is that confirmed?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what they took a test. I think it was chapter 2.
Oh.
He was like, yeah, I'm selling some drugs. Also, by the way, my mom got pissed because I failed this test or whatever. And then he was like, can I truly be happy? And he was looking sinister as fuck.
And then he found the mechanism.
Did he? The mechanism.
He has yet to bring up mechanism again since.
He's just like, I follow the mechanisms. I don't go to school to learn. I go to school for the mechanism.
For the money.
Yeah, because he sells drugs to all the people.
I'm still kind of indifferent about this part right now. I'm not crazy about it, but it's not. I don't hate it, but nothing's really like crazy for me so far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't think the Rohan stuff is just like
nope. I guess that goes. No. Rohan's pretty cool. I'm not crazy about him.
Yeah.
It's like I already read your The Spoke and watched your anime, and I'll probably watch the live action one too. I don't need to.
The live action Rohan is actually pretty cool.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, there's like 3 episodes and it's on
Ooh,
Amazon Prime.
dude, that anime for it was really good.
Yeah, I loved the anime for it. I loved it when he was on the treadmill against
I
that
like
like Greek god or something
I
like
like
that.
I like the guy who can climb walls.
That's the same
Like
guy
build yeah, he build apparently the rock climbing stuff on the apartment. So
in his girlfriend's apartment, and
when
she was
his
like,
girl
"Get out!" And he was like, "All right," and then he
yeah,
kills her.
his girlfriend is so mad at him. He created this like rock climbing outside their apartment just so when they have an argument, he can just climb out through the window.
Wow.
What a sick freak.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna talk about this chapter now, or what?
Yeah. Can we talk about
What do you want to talk about?
Well, let's talk about this pose that he's doing. He's doing this like pose where he's bend his arms at
Oh
like
no,
90-degree
no!
angles.
That's just a classic JoJo thing where they do
He's
religious
done that a
symbolism.
lot so
No,
far.
it's just another religious symbolism that Rocky likes to put in of him being on the cross or some shit
Oh,
like that.
okay. I think he's starting to do the YMCA dance. That's what
Oh,
I.
or he could be doing the YMCA dance.
Yeah, this is just the beginning.
Is
And
it's either
Dragona's just laying down there.
because she hurt.
So it says something out of their control approaches.
Yeah,
We cut back immediately to where we left off. Rohan is going inside, and Jodio's like, "Guys, he fucking knows. Watch out. He's a stand user." Like, no shit. It's Rohan Kishbe.
yeah,
Of
we
course
know
he's
that.
yeah.
Jodio is saying that like we don't
He's
know
fucking
already.
late. If he actually read Pink Dark Boy, he would already know. He would already know.
You need to be a stand user to make something like that.
Yeah, anyway, most of this chapter is just like the team of 3
They're dealing with a string and they still don't know what
dealing
this...
with like a steel type string, and they kind of get out of it in their own certain ways. They're like, give me scissors, and he's like, oh,
I
you're using
still
the
don't-
mate kudasai to give me scissors.
I
And
still don't get this hustle stand. I guess
the hustle, I think he just
objects
can just
absorb in his body.
bend his muscles to however he wants. Which is like, if you could do that, then why didn't you do that last chapter? I don't know.
God damn it, Araki, you're already making plot holes in this part.
Yeah, I think he's just been surprised. Really, I think the last chapter took like 10 minutes, and this is like literally the next 10 minutes.
Well,
Took
yeah,
him a whole month to write 10 minutes worth of stuff. But you know what? It takes like days to animate like 10 seconds of animation nowadays, right?
right.
If they're not 3D models or whatever. I don't know.
The only cool stand in this so far is Smooth Operators.
I think Smooth Operators is pretty cool. I think that's my favorite stand. I'm not a fan of November Rain.
Yeah,
I don't know what it
I don't-
is yet.
The hustle. I still gotta understand exactly how he's gonna use. He hasn't used it in a cool way. He hasn't used it in a cool way yet. And I completely forgot the fourth kid stand. Can you believe that?
Oh,
It was like 2 chapters ago, right?
Pink guy?
Is he
Mate
pink?
Kudasai. That's what I was saying earlier.
His name's Mate Kudasai?
No, his name's Usagi, I think.
I hate them.
Yeah, and his stand is like, I can make duplicates. I can make duplicates of things, like or bootlegs of things. But you have to
Something like that.
ask him to make it.
Boo.
He can't make it for himself. So that's
Yeah.
why he's like, "You want scissors? You want scissors? I'll make you scissors, but you gotta say it."
Well, I guess that's kind of cool. These are limitations.
Yeah.
But at least there's no Nen powers like in Hunter x Hunter.
I know nothing about that.
I just gave us haters now.
Look, I don't know.
Just kidding. I like Hunter x Hunter.
kidding.
I'm even saying it wrong.
I call it Hunty X Hunty.
The X makes it sound cool.
It does make it sound cool. Look, they're like, the X is silent. I'm like, it's right there though.
I know, but then they're like, is it called Spy X Family? No, it's just Spy Family. That sounds better.
Yeah, it does sound better.
Look, man, it's all what sounds better to my
Look,
tongue.
I try to get into Hunter x Hunter like so many times, and I just
Because you're saying it wrong. It's Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, Hunter x Hunter! God damn it,
Dude, I keep telling you, dude. If you like One Piece and you like JoJo, you'll like Hunter x Hunter.
I think I just need to jump into like an episode in the
You
middle
just
of
need
like a cool arc or something.
The first arc is the best arc.
Dude, I've seen
least
them
in my
run through
opinion.
that tunnel and then like go through the fog so many
Okay,
times.
you need to skip the running part and the sushi making part, and then it gets
The
good.
first part's good, except for the first 2 parts of the first part. Is that what you're telling me?
It's more like I feel like you've probably seen that part
I
a lot.
have.
Like every time you restart it, you got to watch them running, and then then after all that running, like, what's gonna happen next? Oh, they gotta make sushi now. Boo.
I just want you know there is that episode of Yu Yu Hakusho where they challenge that one kid challenged them to play video games, and whoever win got to keep their soul or whatever.
You mean JoJo?
That
Dude,
that was a JoJo episode.
God damn it. I don't like Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, I know you're a hater.
No, I'm not hating. I'm not hating it to be a hater. I'm hating it because it's a bad product.
I think it's good.
That's fair.
What
I
do
only
you-
watched the anime
But the anime is good.
Were you watching it, actually watching it, or were
Yeah.
you on your phone and occasionally looking up at?
It was my pandemic anime.
Oh, okay, never. Yeah, that makes sense.
I had nothing else to do. I was getting day drunk watching Yu Yu Hakusho.
There you go. You were intoxicated.
Oh, I was intoxicated.
Oh, no, it's. I mean, when I was watching it, it felt like fight scenes really did drag on for a whole episode, and it
but
really
it's
pissed me
charming
off.
though. I think like the world is charming. I think the art is charming.
I think Botan's hot.
Botan is very, very hot and cute.
That's the chick that cries diamonds.
Whoa.
Is she? How old is she?
Wasn't she like a prisoner of like the Taguro brothers or something like that?
Wow.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Dude, that whole stuff was. Dude, I hate that stupid one where they're like running up the castle, the four of them.
Oh, I thought that was fun.
No, that fight at the end was awful. Every fight is the same. It's just Yusuke getting beat up the entire time.
Yeah,
and
because he does one move.
And he does one move at the end. It's a lucky shot. It's always a lucky shot. I know
Well-
JoJo is known for like Jotaro pulling shit out of his ass, but at least that I don't know, for that it's cooler when Jotaro does it and he uses his brain. Yusuke just like he's lucky. He doesn't think about it. Sometimes he just walks into it and he wins.
Well,
There's
that's
no
the
thought
plot of who else is lucky is
Polnareff?
Lupin the Third.
Lupin the Third.
Yeah, he's lucky.
Is it slapstick funny though on how he
A
gets out of the
little
way?
bit, yeah.
And him is just like, oh, I win for Yusuke. like he will probably wouldn't like. Remember when he was fighting that guy during the what's his teacher's name? Genkai, the Genkai tournament. Yeah, and then he's getting his ass beat the entire time, and he threw him because he has a spell to make him small, but he has to hear it for him to get small. So he's beating the shit out of Yusuke over and over again, and then he throws him into the freaking water to beat him up some more, and then he takes him out of the water, and then like the entire time they're just like, oh, Yusuke's getting beaten, he's got to do something. And then he gets beat up some more, and then he's about to do the final. I'm gonna use my spell on you, Yusuke. But then apparently because he was in the water, he had things stuck in his ear, so he didn't hear it. And then so the spell reversed onto him and made him small, and that's how Yusuke wins. It's like, wow, Yusuke, you. No, I hate him.
It's technicality.
It is.
Look, just because Yusuke is like a lucky protagonist, I think like.
Well, it's just fight scenes is just not fun to me.
I think a lot of the charm comes from like Kuwabara, for me.
Kuwabara is an amazing character.
Yeah,
yes.
I think he's a great best friend character. And
yes, yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and then like
he's a good guy.
Hiei is really just like
I don't like
Sasuke. He's a whatever.
I don't like
character.
Hiei, but I do like Kurama.
Kurama's pretty hot. I like Kurama.
Kurama actually had the best fights, if I remember correctly.
Kurama had awesome fights because he could like do his transformation.
I hated
and stuff.
I hated Hiei's fights because it was just him
He's
being a
just brooding.
badass, and I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
He keeps like, I can beat anyone here, but I'm not going to. Shut up, dude. I don't care. I don't care if you can beat me up. You better stop talking.
And Kuwabara is
Kuwabara-
cool because he's like the underdog.
Kuwabara is all right. I mean, no, he has all right fight scenes.
He has good fight scenes, and like he's not as quote unquote like smart as everybody else. So like,
I do like his sword.
him figuring out how to like beat people is kind of fun.
And his sword is the best weapon.
His sword
out of all
is
of them.
super cool.
Dude, the Vine Whip, that's also a cool weapon.
Yeah, those guys are like would be great Soul Calibur characters.
Yeah, but Hiei and Yusuke, I'm not a big fan of.
All right. Well,
We're talking. We went on a Yu Yu Hakusho rant.
do you want to get back to JoJo?
Which page are we on?
It's like page like 4 or 5.
Oh my lord! Let's skip through it.
Basically, like they are just trying to figure out how to beat this metal string stand.
Do you think it's the cat that's the stand user?
Yeah, of course. I think that's
That'd be
exactly
fun.
what Araki's
the
saying.
first enemy.
The first enemy is a cat, and I like how Araki draws a little butthole, and like apparently Araki draws this cat so fucking weird. because its ears are like buddy ears.
It's very spiky. His ears are very like long and spiky.
You get a big dumpy shot of
his
Dragona.
his face looks like it has a mask on it.
Yes, it does look like a mask.
So they're worried about this stand, and they're talking about this. Look at this whole page of them talking about what to do.
Yeah, there's just a lot of pages of them talking about what to do. This kind of looks like Giorno here.
What, Dragona?
Yeah,
right here?
because they have the three.
I
so it
didn't
kind of
really
looks
think
a little
about it like that.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I don't know what page. Page 10, the top
The
Dragona kind of looks like
the flowers around her, her I guess her headband. Like
his,
it kind of
his
makes
headband, I think.
Yeah, it kind of it kind of looks like Giorno's hair rolls.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Maybe he doesn't design characters on accident.
No, he doesn't. All right, cool. They're like, okay, what should we do? Do we need to leave? Whatever. Smooth operators.
Oh yeah, they put on a freaking mask to hide their face, but
Paco has a hat with his fucking name on it.
You know what? When we say Rocky doesn't make mistakes, maybe this is one of them.
Maybe he's just an idiot.
Oh yeah, maybe this is
he's
a
just
joke.
Dumb. He's a dumb kid.
Oh my god, we found he's the Okuyasu. Like, who else was all like reading this like the first chapter and saw Poco and immediately was all like, okay, that's the Polnareff, that's the Okuyasu.
Oh yeah,
I got the immediate vibes when I saw him.
Yeah. But anyway, smooth operators
moves her thumb.
Moves the thumb out, and got it out. Cool. He's still trying to do stuff.
Yeah, his stand sucks.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
hustle.
I don't know why he's not using the hustle right now, and he's trying to.
Oh no, he is using it right now.
Okay, there it is. And then his body starts looking all weird.
I can't wait to see that animated.
That's probably gonna look pretty cool.
It's gonna look cool animated.
Yeah.
For real.
How many years is it gonna be?
Can you imagine the sound effects they'll make? Flex.
How many years do you think it's gonna be until we get a JojoLands?
2029.
2029.
Yeah, I'm calling it.
I think Part 7 is going to last. If we get a Part 7 anime like next year, 2024, that's when I expect it to come out. Maybe like towards the middle / end of next year.
I'm not expecting it anytime soon. To be real with you.
Well, who knows? David Productions.
Who knows? Look, CGI horses. Who knows?
I mean, look, JoJo looks good in CGI though. Like, because all the openings look good, and the video game looks good when they're not recycling the same five animations.
The opening looks good, but when you have like a whole like TV length of anime and it's animated like an anime where like
have you seen the new Trigun?
No,
that's 3D and it looks amazing.
Okay, if it's improving, then yeah.
Yeah. You gotta watch the new Trigun.
You know how some like 3D anime people like when they're talking they don't move and it's weird because like 3D animation doesn't feel like they're more.
Oh my gosh, I remember watching Ruby for the first time and I was like, how can people watch this like 10 frames a second?
That has its charm.
He said, wait, hold up, don't talk bad about Ruby.
I know, go ahead. It was pretty bad, but at the same time they
redid it.
They had low budget. They didn't give them a lot.
And you know what? And like that's cool because it was like it's an indie thing. Rooster Teeth
it was
did it.
At the time they were pretty indie.
Yeah, but now they're huge. It's huge. So I know they've redone a lot of stuff. But that was just like an example of one of the first times I saw like 3D style anime.
I actually liked it. I was like, wow, it's like a PS1 it's like PS2 graphics, but the anime. I liked.
I just don't like how like the frame movement was like 10 frames a second, 15 frames a second. It was just that it looked choppy to me. But I know a lot of anime are getting better at that.
Even Ruby looks great.
It's too bad Berserk didn't look like that.
Yeah, well, you don't want to see HD Eclipse arc.
They didn't. Well, I mean, they did make that.
Oh
in the movies.
no! I didn't watch the movies. I don't know.
I watched the movies because it's the most accessible thing I think for new people.
No, I don't know. The Golden Age arc.
Yeah, I mean, and then they redid the Golden Age arc and chopped it up and made it like TV show, like a TV show episodes, like a series.
Oh wait,
and they added they fixed a lot of.
I saw that. No, I saw that. I saw the Convection arc anime, and that anime looked really bad.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm talking about the They took the Golden Age arc movies, and they
chopped them up.
Chopped them up into episodes.
That sounds awful.
But at the same time, they added a bunch of new scenes.
Oh well, I guess that's good.
And then they've cleaned up a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So it's called Berserk Memorial Edition, and I watched a few of the episodes that added the scenes because they left out the scene
It
where
should have
like,
added the Black Swordsman arc.
dude, that would have been great.
What an awesome.
Ugh. Um, but yeah, the Berserk 2016, 2017 series.
Or the Lost Children arc.
Oh yeah, they didn't do that either. I guess they didn't want to start off showing Berserk.
Lost Children was really fucked.
Yeah, because he's killing all those kids, but I
He
mean,
didn't
like those
care.
kids are fairies that are killing other kids
How
that are
shitty is that?
fairies.
He kills these demon kids and then they go back to human form and it just looks awful for him.
He's like, wait, it wasn't like that. Oh, I guess I better leave. Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah, okay. He uses the hustle. The hustle doesn't work, I guess.
He's
oh,
like,
wait.
let's go. Don't fuck with me.
Oh no, wait, it did work.
Yeah, he like starts to get rid of it, and then
The diamond keeps coming out.
I
Okay,
know.
let's just say I'm gonna call it right now. That diamond they're holding, that's a piece of a rock human. I'm gonna call it.
That's a piece of a rock human.
I want to call it. I want
Whoa.
to call it.
What makes you think that it's a piece of a rock
Well,
human?
I see a Rohan doing a lot of studying, like rock, like manga
Yeah.
rock. Or, I'm sorry, magma. I guess.
Magma.
Yeah.
The what did he
Well,
call
he's
it?
study-
Lava.
He's studying. Yeah, he's studying a lot of rock. Why not? There has to be rock people here. I miss
this
them.
This is too.
I
It's too easy for them to be rock people.
let's bring back rock people. Haraki, bring back rock people.
Well, they are working in the shadows
Oh my god, what if it's
everywhere.
What if Toru comes back?
Toru, if he comes back, I'll be sad.
What if poor Tom?
Poor Tom. No, I want.
Didn't they all die? Most of them died.
I'm wondering about the one that like Blue Lagoon,
Blue Hawaii.
Blue Hawaii.
Yeah, that guy's probably.
What was his name?
He's still eating. He's still eating Kentucky Fried Chicken in the Higashikata Garden. Is that where he's at?
I don't remember. I
Fucking show. I love.
What is his name?
I don't remember his name.
Dolomite.
Dolomite. Yeah.
Or Dolomite.
It's I think it's Dolomite.
Dolomite is. It sounds like a rock.
It's just a image of like Jobin walking around with like a bucket of chicken and latex gloves, just throwing it around. Like, what do you do? What are you doing, man?
I like Dr. Wu. I like
That's
Dr.
a good. Oh god, that was a good
rock.
fight.
Yeah, and he actually like cared about helping people.
Dr. Wu.
Yeah, I think because
I should reread that arc.
Yeah.
But his stand was pretty. I think he's like one of my favorite stands
yeah,
in
and
that
he
part.
had the cool design.
Oh my god, hell yeah!
Okay, so
We keep going off
Dragona
topic.
thinks that he put the diamond in Paco's backpack, and then he sees the backpack unzipped and was like, I could have sworn I put the diamond in there. And then he sees it just laying on the ground behind him. And he's like, I should go back and get that. And when they go to reach for it,
that was fun reading that part.
there's a little finger like, whoop.
Another hand just pops up.
And then you see creepy Rohan
why are you
poking around from the other side.
Why the fuck does Araki love drawing people like creeping around the corner?
Because it's a good look.
Whoa. Actually, I'm mirroring this back in part 4 when the first time we kind of see Rohan.
Doesn't he like creak the door open
Yeah,
and like
freaking-
snatch Koichi?
Yeah, Koichi just approaches a door and he has a weirder face.
He does. Yeah, he looks like a fucking like a predator of some sort.
I know. How do you feel Rohan being here? I think I asked you this already.
I think Rocky's like, I like Rohan, and I'll put him in my JoJo part if I want to.
Everybody's expecting Giorno to make another appearance. Here's Rohan again.
Well, I kind of hope that this is if this is like the last part of JoJo, right? It would be like the 3 trilogies or whatever. If this is like a celebration of JoJo and you have like a whole bunch of different JoJo characters come back.
Oh my lord! It's gonna be like that Eyes of Heaven story. Let's do it. Jodio's going through the dimensions, picking up every JoJo, and they're gonna have a freaking Power Rangers like stance against him.
Yeah, and then they have to fight Dio over heaven.
Oh my god, Dio above heaven.
Oh my gosh, that game was like Spoiler City, and it just part 3 over again.
It's like
It's part 3 with a little bit of part 7 in it.
let's take Crisis on Infinite Earths and make it JoJo, but then remake it as part 3.
Oh shit. Yeah, because I think what was his name? Valentine. He played a big part in the Eyes of Heaven story.
Yeah,
And he was eventually like defected to the good guys.
that was pretty cool when he had a standoff with like Dio above heaven, and he repeated what he said in part 7. My heart is utterly uncouth by corruption and stinkiness. I am uncorruptible.
That was so cool. Yeah, and I remember like Poochie, you fight him before you fight Dio.
That's cool.
And
he's the final boss.
He is like almost the final boss, but he's like, I'll give it up for my god, that is Dio.
Wow.
But then you just like, it's the end of part 3 all over again. And they're like, wow, Jotaro has the same type of stand.
No, he should not have the same
Star
type of
Platinum
stand.
over heaven.
He shouldn't have that.
And then he's like, Gio, there's only one reason why you lost.
They do the same stand-up as part 3.
They do. Like, Dio even, like, squirts his blood in his eyes.
It's a fucking remake. I hate it.
I know. But Araki oversaw the fucking story.
I think if they just changed it a little bit at the end, it would have been better.
Yeah, well, I think it would have been cool. Like, I don't understand how the World Over Heaven beats Golden Experience Requiem.
Yeah, what the fuck? First of all, Golden Experience Requiem is the dumbest stand in the whole series, so I'm just gonna say that.
Dude,
hot take?
Is
that a
think
hot
the
take?
dumbest stand in the whole series is like,
all right, actually, no.
Like Yo-Yo Ma?
No, that's a perfect stand. See, actually, real talk though.
Master.
No, real
I'll
talk.
help you however I need.
He's my boy. I'd hang out with him if he didn't try to kill
you
me.
would look away and he would like lick you and make you full of holes.
if I wasn't already. No, I think the worst stand is actually Judgment from part 3. The genie. Do you remember that?
Hail to you.
He had a good line, "Hail to you," but I think in practice, I can't say it.
In practice?
Yeah, in practice is not a good.
Like practicality.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you. I stuttered there for a second. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's really helpful because it's like, okay, so it presents itself as a genie. I can grant you 3 wishes, but first of all, the only people that see you are stand users. All right. So, and if I was a stand user, I'd be suspect. The only reason it worked is because Polnareff got trapped. Of course, Polnareff. Like,
well, yeah.
If it was anybody else,
I don't know. Some stands can be seen by non-stand users.
I think that stand was. I don't know.
I think people can see Whole Horse's gun.
No, they can't.
They can't?
No, they can't. There's literally a funny moment when you try to stick people up, and they're like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, Boingo was all like, Whole Horse, no one can see your gun. So the two guys, they were like, what the fuck are you doing to us? Even though he has a fucking gun in their face, he's like, oh no, I can't threaten them now. Even though I can kill them, I can't threaten them.
I'm so glad that there's a spinoff with Whole Horse in it. I need to finish reading that.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
I heard it's very good. I read like the first 5 chapters, and I'm just kind of hoping that we get the 2 volumes over here.
One of the things that kind of bothers me about that one, the spinoff, is that whenever there's a time lapse, like a time skip, I always picture them to look different, but Whole Horse kind of looks mainly the same, and so is Boingo and like Maria and.
Well, I mean, it's only like
Mariah.
8 years.
It was 10 years. That's
10 years?
That's a big difference.
Well, once you're like 30, you look probably the same when you're 40.
I guess so.
But I mean, they also have to look recognizable.
I know. That's just my personal thing. I do like when there's like a skip. There's a little change in appearance.
Yeah.
When they look the same 10 years later, I'm like, oh my god, not even the same style. You're wearing the same hat, Boingo. The fuck?
Well, maybe he likes it.
I don't care.
All right, let's get back to this.
Why do we keep going on?
Because it's just fun to ramble.
Oh yeah, I hate JoJo.
Okay. So here's Rohan looking all scary.
Being a freaking weirdo again.
Yeah, he's like, wow, I'm impressed somebody opened my safe. That's really cool. Pick the diamond up, and then they pick it up, and then they're like, and then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, we're going to have to tie you up, Rohan. And then they're like, all of a sudden, Heaven's Door starts activating, and Rohan's like, "Huh, all right, you're here for a burglary. You're stealing the diamond. Came here for a group of four. Your name's Dragona Joestar. You're 18."
Wow, doxing
Whoa.
him right in the doxing them right there in the middle
Yeah.
of the
Doesn't
fight.
Rohan know we're reading right now?
That's my favorite trait of him. He loves doxing people.
Yeah, Rohan is just out here.
He'll tell people that you have a birthmark next to your nipple.
Whoa.
He's that kind of weirdo.
Yeah, and then like a spider or something.
Jesus. Get out of here. Get this man out of here. Okay, so
Yeah, and he's basically trying to figure out like.
So pretty much, yeah, pretty much in this part, he's like just wrecking shit. He's showing these 3 stand users how a real stand fight can be. And well, he has an OP stand to begin with, but pardon me, but look at that. Look at Poco doing that. Is that his name, Poco?
Yeah, no, his name's Paco.
Look at Paco doing that. He's doing the the walk.
Yeah,
well, Rohan's doing the Dio walk, and Paco is doing the Jotaro stance.
Yeah, but he's just kind of like he's like standing
no.
like a video game like bad guy thug.
Oh yeah, well I'm changing mine. Apparently it was I got the turnaround. Jotaro is the one doing the walk, so Rohan is doing the Jotaro like stride.
No, in the famous panel from part 3, it's Dio walking.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh man, damn it! I keep getting mixed up. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, Rohan is like, "How much do you guys know about the diamond?" And they're like, "Oh, you just want it because it's expensive." Whew.
Oh,
Thank goodness.
I thought you were rock people.
I know that that's coming up.
We have to bring this up.
So he does this Heaven's Door thing, but Paco kind of like does this jump somehow.
No, he does he knows that he knows the CP9 6 powers maneuver of like shave.
Whoa, hold on. He like I don't know, teleports his muscle up to the AC or something.
I don't like
that.
it. I don't like this man's stand. What is it? It could do anything now.
Yeah,
he's gonna push Rohan's head into the middle of his pec so he can squeeze his head.
So here's the thing: is that like Rohan's like, "You want the diamond? Here, touch it." And as soon as they touch it, Heaven's Door activates.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, look, because they touch it.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, and there it is.
Heaven's Door. Maybe that was to distract him. I don't know.
Yeah. And now, he's got Paco's turns into Heaven's Door, and now he's just standing there like, all right, Paco Lavlantes, age 19. You have a boss, Meryl McHugh. She's 40. Wow, you guys really are interesting.
Did he say that? You aren't interesting? That's funny. Remember he did that to that other boy, Koichi's friend? What's his name? Face Off?
Didn't he have to like is that the rock paper scissors kid?
No, that was the kid with the dummy.
Yeah.
Scarface, I think.
Yeah, that's the one.
Surface.
I don't remember. That's
part
4 had some like weird stand fights that happened for like a minute.
I think that was a really good stand fight. I think it's forgettable because it's the beginning and we're still like learning characters. But that was a good one where
it was a good one.
His stand turned into Josuke, and then all the girls started hitting on the dummy, and then the little nerds
and then he's like pissed off. He's like, "What are you doing? Stop flirting with the girls!"
Hazumata, that's his name.
Hazumata,
and then he gets jealous of the dummy, and he punches the dummy. And the dummy's like, "Hey, calm down, man. I'm
on your side.
I'm on your side."
It's his own stand.
The Josuke clone says that.
Anyway, it ends with like Dragona like thinking that he's holding the diamond, but he opens up his hand and nothing's there. But they're like,
"Whoa,
I feel it."
But she
I
said
feel it, but nothing's there. It's invisible, and that's how the chapter ends.
God, I hate these stand fights. That's an over exaggeration.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Eric's being a hater right now.
Erik at the beginning of chapters 2 and 3 were like nothing happened. and now he said earlier, the chapter nothing happened.
Nothing happened. They're still in the same hallway.
You know, Thriller Bark, nothing happened. That was still good.
I was talking with somebody the other day, but like when I was reading, let's talk about One Piece real quick.
Okay.
Obligatory
One Piece chat at the end of the chapter.
Actually, do you want to give your quick thoughts on this chapter real quick?
Yeah, let's finish our thoughts up. We'll do a little quick summary.
Nothing happened.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there is a you could argue a lot has happened,
Right.
but some has happened. Rohan steps into the room. He wrecks shit with his stand.
Don't forget about them
And
beating the string stand.
oh yeah, they took off the strings, which we haven't figured out that stand user, but now we got a Rohan fight here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Let's see how this all strings together.
I don't
no
think
pun
Rohan
intended.
knows who that cat belongs to either.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was looking at the cat. He's like, "That's a strange cat," or something in the other chapter.
It's a rock cat.
Rock cat. You know what?
I was so disappointed that the rock dog from part 8 didn't end up with a stand user. A stand of itself.
Damn. That's a good point. Okay. Any other thoughts on the chapter? Nope. Okay.
I hope it gets better.
I think it will. I think it'll be a lot easier reading all this like back to back to back after it's all has its like first volume come out and whatever. I think it's cool. I am just like there's so much we don't know, and I guess I'm just used to like right now in One Piece, Oda's like writing like all the secrets now. He's like starting to slowly reveal like secrets that have been like talked about or referenced for like years. So I'm like eating good over there.
I got my fill over there.
And then go back to JojoLands and they're like, the diamond's invisible. Whoa.
That's
like,
the plot progression in the story.
Well, here's what I think. I think Rohan might end up being like
part of the crew.
Like, you know how
I don't know.
It might be, or it's going to be one of those things like he's just in the beginning of the part, and then he's gone after.
He's gonna die.
Beginning.
Let's call it
kind of like Koichi in part 5. You always kind of forget about Koichi in part 5, but he was there.
Watch it, JojoLands. Every arc, we're gonna meet a new character from the past.
Let's mark that down because I like. What I was saying earlier, like
it's called JojoLands.
Yeah, celebration, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely wonder if like Josuke will show up.
Maybe no. You get out of here. You're one of those. Wait, which Josuke? Gappy should make an appearance. That's what I was hoping for.
That's what I thought. I thought maybe it was either like Joshu with a diamond because he's like he's a rich asshole.
I miss Joshu. I don't like this Paco guy. Give me Joshu back.
Joshu, oh man, we thought he was about to redeem himself in the end. But
I thought he was going
to
be the main villain.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe like in the end he was like, "Oh, that's my arm, Yasuo. You're probably gonna jerk Josuke off with it. I can't believe you're giving my arm back."
You know what's crazy? She's probably gonna do that.
He wasn't lying. I mean, like I think they are. I think it's safe to say that they're going to be together.
Yeah, so he's not wrong when he gets mad. So it's like, bro, I get it. It's like your hand is now touching.
Well, maybe if he acted fucking like not like a fucking weirdo, he would have had a chance.
Can you imagine Yasuo?
Maybe he didn't have that yee ass haircut.
Don't talk about his haircut like that. It's
yee ass haircut.
Imagine
he'd
Yasuo
get some bitches on his dick.
No, you won't.
Or maybe he'd stop fucking around with that doctor lawyer or some shit.
Fucking around with that money stand or whatever. Get some bitches on his dick. What's? I bet Yasuo, like when she's with Josuke, like, hey, Josuke, this is the Joshu's hand, and like touching it, he's all like, can you not use that hand? Yeah, he's like, can you not use that hand? Why'd you have to tell me that?
All right, you wanted to talk about One Piece?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about, real quick?
Well, I came up with this. I realized this the other day when you were reading Whole Cake Island when it was coming out like weekly.
Yeah,
I felt like each chapter was like enough. Like it filled me with like enough. Like it was like enough things happened. The plot pushed forward enough for me, and it ended in a cliffhanger. Like not everything. Like it's still.
It left
cliffhanger
you,
at the end.
It left me
satisfied.
More. Right.
It still wanted me more, but I was satisfied. I could wait like another week or two for another chapter. It was going so well, and that's why I love that arc. Dressrosa was like that too until like the final half, like when they actually started winning battles. That's when I felt like the story was pushing. But before that, it was all just a jumble clusterfuck.
Yeah.
And when I was reading Wano, when the war on the
invasion,
Onigashima, whatever, it felt like. nothing was happening each time. It's like each
I
chapter was
agree.
like, God dang.
Yeah,
And then, oh, they're
Wano,
beating a
I
bunch
think
of.
is my least
Because
favorite
I was like,
arc.
okay, they're beating a bunch of villains now. Let's bring in another group of these numbers things that turned out to be useless at the end, if I remembered
Mhm.
correctly. Like I don't remember them being that big of
What
an
number
impact.
are you talking about?
Yeah, you don't even remember the monsters that were called numbers. They were just called numbers. You don't remember
I
that?
don't remember.
You see what I mean?
I
You see
don't
how lame
remember
they
this
were?
one.
They were like they foreshadowed them in the beginning, like, ooh, Kaido has these
Well,
monsters
do you remember
coming.
when they showed Jack for the first time and he was like kicking ass and like being a terrorist on Zoe?
Oh my god, yeah.
And then like you go back to Wano and he's just like, no, I'm a baby.
I got my ass
Right?
kicked
I'm like,
again.
this is him.
He was the first person with 1 billion bounty.
Yeah, right.
Remember how scary? I guess
He was
I wasn't
scary,
scared of
but
that.
I don't know.
Actually, to be honest, I thought with the moment they got to 1 billion berries, I was like, okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous for
Is
me.
Luffy at 1 billion?
Yes,
Is he
3 billion.
3 billion?
Yeah,
Damn. I remember when Luffy got his like squad, like his what is it? His fleet.
his fleet. Yeah,
Yeah, he has a
Dressrosa.
fleet. He has
Dressrosa.
I like Dressrosa arc a lot, and I also like Whole Cake Island because I'm a Sanji stan. He got a lot of good stuff in
I don't
that
even
arc.
like it because of Sanji. I like it because of everything else. But Sanji is. I
Whoa.
mean, okay,
I like
no, sorry.
Sanji's family there. They're
I'm
there
more
for
of
the wedding.
I'm more of a Zoro fan, but Sanji, that was a good Sanji arc.
Yeah, he's a complicated character.
Yeah, he's also a freaking freak, perverted fuck wad.
Yeah, I think it's partly.
Isn't it great how sometimes he's acting like a gentleman, but then when Oda wants comedy stuff, he makes him like a
I
complete
know.
perv
I
that
kind
wants
of
to
wish that
grab
he
his.
would like
Yeah,
tile
dude,
the
that
knob back on that a
that's
little
why
bit.
I don't give a shit about Momo. Cause like you remember that jokes he
Oh
used to do where he
yeah,
rubbed his fucking stupid face on Nami's boobs and it was all gross and shit,
yeah. And
and
then
then
he would like
then
look
she
at like Sanji and Brooke like
so he knows what he's doing. And the worst part is that
yeah.
Nami is like, "Oh, how cute! He's rubbing his face all over my chest." Like, no, you shouldn't. That's not cute. Get him off you. And he has that stupid pervert face when he looks at them. It's
Yeah,
like
well,
gross.
that's just the Japanese thing, though.
I know it's a Japanese thing, but I have the right to say that's gross.
Yeah, and maybe that's part of the reason why.
I'm not blackmail. I'm not boycotting this, but I am gonna voice my grossness.
Yeah, and then when he like tried to do it when he was like in his adult body,
That's even worse.
they're like, "The fuck you think you're doing?" And he's like, "I'm still a kid, remember?" And they're like, "Yeah, but now you're not gonna do
Yeah,
it."
now you're not cute.
Yeah, it's Momo did have a good glow up though.
I guess.
He does have a cool like character
I guess
model. I
I'm
guess is the way you put it.
I guess I am focusing on that one shitty joke that he does.
Yeah, and there's always
I know there are people online that really like his character arc, and he has went.
I mean, he's a kid. You can't help but feel bad for him. But
yeah,
like,
but I know I don't care.
you were with Momo and you were with Kinemon since like
Longer than BB.
the second New World arc,
Oh my fucking god!
and Law.
I can't believe these.
All those three were on the boat.
Hey, guess what? The moment those guys joined, people started saying One Piece isn't look great anymore. Can you believe that? I believe it.
That's funny.
The moment they joined the story,
That's hilarious.
Come on, there's a connection, people. Because even Fishman Island, when I go back to it, is still, well, the first part is boring, but the most of it is pretty good.
I need to go back and read that.
It's like the moment they go to the Fishman, like diving there and then entering. There's a lot of exposition and talking, and it's kind of boring.
I do know that because they're all like together again for the first time in 2 years.
Yeah, and then they go to a new place, and it's like more info dump.
And then Sanji loses all of his blood.
I thought that at least that was kind of funny. A man who
that was a plot point. He needed a blood transfusion
because he had a bloody nose, a really bad one.
Yeah.
See, that's funny because he hasn't seen women in like 2 years. So him going a little overboard, seeing mermaids of all people, I think that is kind of funny. It's when he starts getting all gropey and like and like sniffing girls.
It's just like, did you not like learn any respect from like the Newkama folk?
It's like, oh, I'm a gentleman, and then when he does things like, I'm a gentleman chopper. A gentleman always forgives women lies. And it's like, oh, you know what? That's a pretty manly thing to say until he talks about getting invisible and going to women's bathhouses.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Sanji's definitely a faulted character.
Yeah, I like
and
him.
Like,
I still love him.
I know that
I'm
like
just
it
being a
was
little
when he was
rough.
a kid. The only people that were nice to him were girls, so like that can kind of like screw with him, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah.
Sanji's sister was nice to him, but only like when they were alone because she couldn't
Yeah,
like
that
show
doesn't count.
weakness.
What a
And
jerk.
his mom liked him, but yeah, I don't know. I think like when they do the live action, they're probably gonna fix up a little bit. I think he's just gonna be more of like a suave, smooth talker.
He can still be a simp.
He can still
Just
be a simp.
don't be a pervert.
Yeah.
Because his simpiness can be funny.
Well, you know, and it is funny sometimes. I like totally admit that it's funny sometimes. I just think that like, and this is like I think a big other issue with One Piece is that I feel like it's gone on so long and that there's so many characters that when characters do have time for screen time, maybe they just like get their most flanderized versions of themselves up
You're
there.
right. Egghead did kind of calm that down.
I think
Dialed
Egghead
it
did
back.
calm that down.
The dialed back was because there was so many characters in Wano
I
and
know.
Dressrosa and
Oh my
Whole
gosh.
Cake
I
and
don't
Punk
remember
Hazard
all of
too.
the like the
See, I do. I remember every single character
I
in ever
know
in the past 5 arcs.
there was like the scabbards
Every
and
single
like
Charlotte child.
oh my gosh. Um and
The
then
Yeti Cool Brothers.
Okiku and then they had the little girl that in the Ibisu town. There's a lot of
That
characters.
guy who was like a rooster's ass, like his whole body was a rooster's butt
I
end.
don't even remember
And the
that.
one guy whose his whole body is just the head of a giraffe.
That- I don't know.
Like
You remember the jacket fruit guys?
the Funk Brothers?
Is
Of
that
course
their
I did.
name?
See,
The
that's
Funk Brothers?
that's us if we were One Piece characters.
Man, I like how in the East Blue, they're like, wow, he must have eaten one of the mythical devil fruits. Well, only legends. They've only
Yeah,
been legends and legends. And
yeah.
then, like, with Dressrosa, yeah, I got the jacket fruit.
What an amazing fruit. That's probably objectively the worst fruit you could ever eat so far.
No, dude, the worst fruit is the fish fruit, and you can't swim.
What? The sea punishes those who eat the fruit.
Yeah. Anyway, new One Piece chapters are getting pretty good.
Yeah, except for this Sabo shit. I'm getting tired of Sabo. Can we talk about this right now? I hate Sabo.
Sabo's here to stay, dude. He might die.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he better die. All right. I'm sorry.
I
know
think
that's
Sabo's
mean.
gonna be like
Well,
more extreme than Ace was, and I think maybe Luffy and the Revolutionary Army might have like slightly differing things.
I don't care. I hate this. He's literally just another Ace. That's all I see him as. But Ace died already.
And you know, the Ace was like two different characters for me. There was the Ace like in Alabasta, and then there was the Ace that was
In the war arc.
in the war, and I feel like those are two different characters.
It does feel like that kind of.
right? Like, because he's cool, calm, collected in Alabasta, and then he's like super emotional and
There
like
should have been
he's
a
fighting Blackbeard when he was told not to, and then he's like fucking Sakazuki was like, yeah, your mom, by the way, and then he was like, what? And that's what killed him.
You saying
Spoiler.
Sakazuki did a Yo Mama joke?
Yeah.
I thought he was just shit talking Gold Roger. No, he was shit talking.
Whitebeard.
Yeah, he was shit talking.
It was a Yo Daddy joke.
Oh, yo, daddy's so old that he needs. I don't know. I'm
Your
not gonna
daddy's
do
so old he died standing up. Badass.
It's true. All right.
Yep.
You think that's
New chapters are good.
Yeah.
JojoLands, we'll see how it goes, but you know, we're gonna keep making episodes when the chapters drop. Guys, thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, you're all right.
Yeah, you guys.
Just kidding. I love you all. Thank you for taking the time to read this far or listen to this far.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate our listeners. We'd appreciate it if you guys wanted to rate and comment and subscribe and all of that. If you guys would like to, we will be releasing episodes, I think, once a month when the new JojoLands chapter comes out. But we're thinking about maybe expanding this podcast to more than just JojoLands.
Yeah, we talked about One Piece for a while.
We talked about One Piece for a while. We talked about Yu Yu Hakusho for a while. We talked about Hunter x Hunter.
I'm still not done shit talking Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm bringing that
maybe
back.
maybe we can expand this into a little bit more thing. We could do like bi-monthly or something, where one is the JoJo chapter and the other is like just random discussion or something like that.
Yeah, I'm down for that. If you're down for that,
Well, let's viewers, listeners,
yeah.
why
Please
don't you
vote in the comments.
yeah, let us know
Please
what you
vote.
like. Um all right, so this has been episode 4 of the Thundercross Split podcast.
Okay, now get out of my house.
All right, this
Bye.
is Kyle
And Eric.
signing off.
We didn't even say our names in the beginning.
Well, we did in
Okay,
episode 1.
let's paste this in the beginning. Okay, bye.
I think they'll be fine. All right, bye.